It's the same old thing. Boogie is lying while Keem's trying to talk the wings. They be bullshitting, spitting lolcow slang. Scam Tommy and kick them out. You know Keem running this gang. But live on YouTube ain't no pre-recorded games. Fuck around you like it's one in your brain. Hey, local, Nick, but it's the local. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Local, Nick, but it's the local. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Now Boogie got his nipples tippled from a hippie Twiggy who was pretty but shitty towards little Stevie, and 50 years later we all paying the price. But Wings had things that only kings could dream of this history. He leaked to the show and we all paid for it twice. And if page 5 stays high up in Wings' mind like the bird shit in our eyes, then prize we still pay the price. Local, Nick, but it's the local. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Local, Nick, but it's the local. You be watching it, you watching it. Local, Nick, but it's the local. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Local, Nick, but it's the local. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Now Keem's theme is the Scream Team, but mainstream to his team and later come clean. But it was all a dream and he owns everything, and the Iron Team was him. And the stream deems Keem to be the meme king, and the meme queen is Boogie's lean tween who needs keys so she can leave, please rescue the kid. Local, Nick, but it's the local. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Local, Nick, but it's the local. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Local, Nick, but it's the local. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Local, Nick, but it's the local. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Local. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Wings. Local.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the worst podcast on all of YouTube. You're watching LolcowUniverse Live.
Big homie suing you and me and Keem.
Oh, cool.
Great.
Oh no, maybe it's just me and Keem.
That's the list of other bullshit.
Yeah.
So
Mag 2,348 super chatted $20. Keem Woody was just slandering you on stream. He also said some pretty nasty things. Clip is in Discord show topics.
Who?
So-
Woody? Woody's gamer tag? That guy?
yeah, he was doing a Elden Ring stream.
What was he saying?
I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
He's probably talking about me bullying his kid, which is a fucking lie, but whatever. I was calling it
So
Woody
like,
out.
what is this big homie thing, and why is he getting sued? Like, how does he?
I don't know.
How did we
It's-
cause him any turmoil?
Okay, listen.
I have no clue.
I'm sick
It
of...
looks like bullshit.
I'm going to explain it. I'm sick of all the false allegations. I'm fucking so sick of it, right? And it's all stemming from the Mike thing, but whatever. Earlier today in the server, people that wanted Mike banned decided, since they weren't getting their way, and Mike wasn't banned at that time, that they were going to start a rumor that there's... What are you doing? I'm doing a show.
Sorry, I'm freezing. So I'm
trying to explain something. You do this every time.
Go
you either
ahead.
get up and walk away, or you fucking eat.
I didn't think
food,
you could hear me. I thought
or
if I
you
covered
eat
my mic,
food.
you can't hear
Well,
me.
dude, there's a mute
Boogie, there's a red button on
There's
your
a
thing. Press
fucking
that.
mute button, dude. Every single time. I got serious shit to talk about today. Don't fucking do this. I swear to God. As I was saying, people that are fucking mad about the Mike situation, all right, that didn't get their way because I didn't kick Mike off the show, all right, went and decided to start another rumor in our Discord that there's a video of Brantley admitting she was 17 when I met her, okay? And I go, where's the video? Send me the video, right? Of course they don't have it because it doesn't exist. It's well documented. I met Brantley when she was 20, right? So they're literally just making up shit now because they're mad about the Mike situation. So I banned them. I gave them plenty of time to send me the video that they were talking about. They literally ignored me. So I banned them because I'm sick of this shit. Then the next thing was a bunch of other people accused a bunch of other people and everything else. Those people got fucking banned. Then on the Rust server, completely unrelated, right? Big Homie starts making allegations that the people in my base are spawning stuff, and we're not. If you spawn stuff in a Rust server, by the way, it literally shows. It shows in the feed that the admin spawned items. That didn't happen, so he got fucking banned. So now he's threatening to sue. I'm not done yet. Today, I was fighting with more people over the Mike situation in the Discord, saying, look, literally nothing can be done. All right? She is 31 years old. Bridget is saying she is not a fucking victim. Okay? Bridget is saying she lied to Mike. They are married with kids. This happened 17 years ago. Nothing can be done. Going back and forth. And then finally, I hit a fucking wall. And I go, you know what? Instead of arguing with these people, let me start reading the criticism. So I took a long time, started reading through the Reddit, started reading comments, started like listening to all the criticism. A lot of it's fucking just dumb shit, which, you know, you have to ignore. Oh, you're a pedo supporter. Obviously, I'm not. I have a whole career of fucking exposing this shit. Or the gaslighting. Oh, you're defending this. No, we're not. No, we're fucking not. Get fucking banned. Fuck you. But the real criticism, I read. Then I called Nicholas Diorio, and I was hoping for a private chat to explain the situation, and I want to know his thoughts, you know, as one would do, talk to their peers when they're put in a fucking weird, difficult situation. Couldn't have a private chat with him because he was live streaming. I'm like, fuck it, we'll just have it on live stream. Had a live stream on it. Told him what was going on. And he's like, bro, you can't be working with him. I understand it's a fucking weird gray situation, but you can't be working with him. So I've been battling with this over and over again. Like, what is the morally...
Nick give you a reason why you couldn't work with him other than the accusation?
Nick just said, like, optically, what the fuck are you doing? You can't work with him based on this.
Here's my thought process, though, with this, right? I understand people make fucking mistakes, but how long until the punishment fits the crime, right? Like, is he supposed to wear this his entire life? Like, he's never allowed to work with anybody ever again? Like, what time frame are we looking at here?
So this is what I've decided on. Okay. I put a statement out on the Discord. My job, first of all, this is all of our community. It's all of our community, right? But I'm the leader of it. And this decision lands on my fucking desk, right? I stand by everything I said about Mike. I don't think Mike is a danger to anyone, all right? I would let Mike watch my 15-year-old daughter. I would. I would trust him to, all right? I stand by all that. However, I'm the one that, this is on my fucking plate. I got to make the right call here. And if I really care about the protection and the safety of everyone here, not that Mike's a danger, but is it right for our host, our fans, everyone involved in Local Live to be associated with this situation? It's not our situation. No, it's not. It's not fucking right for anyone to be associated with this. So I made the call today to kick Mike completely off of Queens. Yes, I know he owns it. Me and him own it. All right. But I do have the power to kick him off the camera. He's not allowed to be like on the show anymore. He's been kicked off. He's also been banned from our Discord, and he will not be seen. I know that's not going to make anyone happy. In fact, the people that are defending Mike are probably going to be really fucking pissed off that I made this call. And the people that want Mike gone are going to say, not good enough. You're still working with him. Well, there ain't shit I can do about that. So there's no fucking win at all for anyone. What I do know,
he owns 25%. What can you do?
What I do know is after I made this statement, on the Twitter, on the Discord, multiple women felt like it was now safe to talk and were celebrating I got rid of Mike. So there's another fuck up that I did. I guess me arguing this and me fighting and saying, look, nothing can be done, or created an environment where people couldn't even speak freely because they were worried that I was going to ban them or something, right? So that's another big fuck up on my part that just hit me today. So
I don't know. I talked to Mike a little bit ago, and I want to make it abundantly clear this will not change my friendship with that guy. If people want to come and meet for that, that's fine. I've been friends with him for 10 years. If I have kids, he's welcome to babysit him. He can do whatever he wants to. I trust that guy explicitly.
Yeah, I stand by it. Mike is not a friggin' predator. He's not.
Yep, he can come to my house any day of the week. I just invited him here. I told him if you need a break, come here.
And I also stand by, his relationship with Bridget, wrong as hell, guilty as hell, fucking throw him in jail. But I'm not in fucking 2001 when this happened, or whatever fucking year it was, all right?
No.
I'm dealing with this 17 years later when they're married with kids, so it's not the same situation. It's a little different. It's gray. It's not black and white.
I think Jordy brings up something interesting. How long does the commentary community stick something to you? How long do you have to pay for a mistake you made 17 years ago? Like, is 17 years enough? If you don't do anything like that again in 17 years,
Kiri super
is that enough?
$20. Keem, you did the right thing. The vast majority agrees with you kicking Mike, and there's a reason for that. Thanks for not making me look like a retard for having faith in you and defending you, LMAO.
I just want everyone to understand who's mad at me on any side of this, that these are not easy decisions to make. This is extremely complicated, all right? You need to understand, I know Mike, and I know he is not a fucking predator or a danger to kids. I know this to be fact. I was at his father's funeral. I've been at his house. I've hung out with Bridget. He named his daughter the same name that I named my daughter, okay? This is extremely complicated for me. Extremely. And here's another fact. If I went to Mike and said, hey, I need to own Queens, he would probably just give me his shares. But I would never do that. I would never do that. Because I know that's the type of person Mike is.
Yep.
Also want to put this ad out. It's not like he's out here doing some EDP shit where there's girls coming up that are underage today talking like, oh, Mike's talking to me and shit like that. That's just never happened.
Yeah, the one victim in the situation is the one that lied to him about her age. And I've known Mike personally for 10 years. He knows every secret I ever had. I know every secret he ever had. He would have told me if that story wasn't 100%. The story's 100%. She lied to him.
Dude, Bridget says, I'm not a victim. I lied.
Of course she's not. She
lied to him.
But I'm saying
It's like
the only victim in this situation, the only victim doesn't, I don't know.
I feel like I've just let down everyone. I feel like I've failed all the way around.
It's a situation that you can't win.
I've screwed over the people that and by the way, someone in the Discord earlier was saying, well, I'm going to boycott Queens if Mike is still there. Motherfucker, do you realize half the people that are there are Mike's fans? Why do you think everybody that calls into Queen wants to talk about angry grandpa and shit? Like
Yep.
the show's not dying.
The one and only
Because
neighbor
Mike is
Tina
there.
D super chatted $20. Wings, you did this in.
Nope, Becky did.
No, Tina.
No,
Your
Becky did.
That Razorback bitch did this, not me. Like, I had to do what I did. If I didn't, it makes everybody look
Yeah.
bad.
Keem has to do what he has to do. Jordy had to do what he had to do. I have to do what I had to do. Becky didn't need to do that shit.
All I know is I got extreme amounts of hate defending Mike. I'm getting extreme amounts of hate right now, kicking Mike off the show. There is no fucking win. It's just
a
all
bad
L's.
situation.
It's just all L's.
Yep.
And I cannot make anyone happy
Scotty
in this scenario.
because super chatted $20. Daniel Keem, why not have a boxing match with someone that can stand up to you, homie? Cute name, Danny. I'm challenging you to a boxing match. Standing up for those that can't fight for themselves.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. KEEMSTAR, someone known worldwide, is going to fight some random fucking loser with no fucking clout. Like, yes, I'm going to give you an opportunity to beat up me, a famous person. Yeah, that sounds like a really good deal. Sounds like a
Take that
good
99-1 split.
It sounds like a good deal for me to make. God, are you throwing like $10 million in that or something? Like, bro, you need to come better than that. Like, what? It's like that motherfucker that hit me up. Oh, we'll give you a free server if you promote us. Oh, we're going to give you $10,000 of promotion for a $100 server. Like, get the fuck out of here. What kind of deal are you trying to make right now? That makes no sense for me.
I'm just saying, this is disappointing to me with this whole Mike thing, because like, I was looking forward to hanging out with Mike and doing the fat camp with him, because he was going to come in and pay like $5,000 to help cover fat camp costs and shit like that. It was going to be fun to hang out with him. We were going to lose some fucking weight. We're going to chill and like have some bro fucking time. And like that, I don't know. I feel partially responsible for this because I had to play devil's advocate, but like, I don't like this outcome.
No, I don't like it either. But it's probably the right move.
It is the right move. It took me a while to get there, but it is the right move, right? If it is my job to protect
SMD underscore YSLO5 super chatted $24.36. Getting rid of him is just dumb AF. This makes the PPL who suck off Becky happy and no one else. This is a dumb AF decision and I feel bad. You guys have to think this is for the best. It's just not.
Dude, it's a decision I literally have to make, right? When you really come down to it, it's like, I am, by allowing Mike to be here, right? I'm forcing everybody to be attached to this situation, and it's not their fault, right? Xylee, poor Xylee. This is a person who I really have been thinking about a lot, is Xylee from Local Rewind, all right? She has a whole channel dedicated to calling these people out, exposing them, this and that. And yes, I know this situation is extremely gray. It is not black and white with Mike and Bridget. It is so gray. But because it's my call that, hey, nothing can be done and it is what it is, right? Then that forces it to also be Xylee's. And that's not fair to Xylee. You know, it's like, dude, I'm just saying, like, this, ultimately, this is what I had to do because of the situation. Blame Becky, blame Wings, blame Keemstar, blame whoever the fuck you want. But at the end of the day, Mike did do this. Regardless if he was a victim and lied to or whatever, Mike did do this. So it is what it is. And nobody in this community should be forced to be attached to this situation. And I firmly believe that. This is where I'm at with all of it.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah.
So who the fuck's going to be on Queens? Didn't Becky quit last night?
Oh, I have to fucking host this stupid thing for that.
With who? Just you and Tina at that Queens
Yeah,
now?
I guess so. I don't want to.
And
I was going to host on the fucking gaming channel tonight.
And that leads us into our next thing. Last night, because Becky, released, brought up this thing with
Video games super chatted $20. The right decision doesn't always feel right. You made the right decision. Onward and upward.
It doesn't feel right, but it probably is the right decision. Yeah, actually, that's actually.
Callum McHugh super chatted $19.19. Is Michael going to fat camp? It's such an unfair situation. Unfortunately, it had to be made. You're all doing your job. It's all you can do. Love the show and love you guys. Twisted Performance super chatted $19.99. It sucks, but you did what's best, Keem. It sucks because you don't win either. People will always cry about anything you do. At least we will have Boogie on Queens tonight, but damn, I'm sorry, Keem.
It's not about caving. It's not into caving. It's about actually listening to the criticism and then battling this in my head and what is the right call. And ultimately, it turns out this is the right call. Like, that's where I'm at. And it sucks. And it sucks. And it sucks. Because by doing this, it's basically saying Mike's a bad person. You know what I mean? Which I know he's not. So it's like, you know, it's fucking, there's no fucking wins. It's just all fucking L's for everybody involved. And that leads us to the next thing. The person that brought this up, that made this a big deal, once again, even though this has been very public, it was covered on Drumler and millions of people know this, okay? It's been covered on Kid Behind the Camera's channel. All his fans already know this, all right? This is not a fucking secret. But the person that brought this up again,
I talked to him about it in an interview with him.
But the person, it's on Boogie's channel. The person that brought this up again was Becky. So last night, Mike went at Becky and exposed Becky for being
Christopher Stone super chatted $19.99. Keem is making the right decision. You can't knowingly platform this situation. It's a lesson of how bad mixing friends or family with business can be.
I don't know if that Talon donation.
Copenhagen Love super chatted $19.99. Congrats. Everyone as always says don't victim blame, and yet here we aren't victim blaming. Ask the hosts if they want him on the shows or not. Talon IV super chatted $20. Keem, we all totally understand why you had to make this choice. Mike did do this, and most of us just don't believe their story. She lied. Ain't no way she could lie for almost 3 years. Good call. David McKenzie super chatted $19.99. Boogie can fake cancer, make money off it. He stays. Mike gets lied to 17 years ago, gets fired. Seems fair to me. Lol. Sid super chatted $49.99. So based for that, Keem. A lot of us in the Discord really appreciate you for this. WWW.
I know you do. But also, I'm really mad at myself for creating a scenario that people couldn't speak freely about.
Creative J super chatted $20. Whether she lied or not about age, it's up to the adult to know the age of who they're messing with. That excuse don't work, and if he was ever caught back, then he would have went to jail.
Okay, guys, moving on to the next part. So, Becky leaked this about Mike, right? Brought this back up again about Mike. I shouldn't say leak. Everyone already knows this. All right? So, Mike brought up Becky's dark secrets, and that was that she was a prostitute, right? Or something along those lines. She got mad, especially when Review Tech USA, who's been saying this the whole time, called in and said, told you so. And she quit streams, quit Queens. Like, Queens only streamed for 30 minutes yesterday. That's it. And she fucking ended the stream and ran off. All right? So,
Richard Masucci super chatted $20.
That's rich.
Becky is a liability. End of story.
Yep.
So, Mike is off Queens. Becky is off Queens. I asked Mike Boogie to cover for me, and he bitched at me privately.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't fucking want to continue to work for free for this fucking dead and dying show. It doesn't make sense.
It's not dead and dying.
You're missing a host.
Missing 66% of it right now.
Yeah. Mike is gone. Becky's gone. It's just what, Tina's sitting there? What? I don't understand what you want me to do. You need to find a host. Can't be me. I'm not going to dress up in a fucking makeup and dress and a wig every week. Every day. For free.
Guys, I'm going through a lot.
I understand, dude, and I don't mean to shit on your parade. I'm going to fucking do it, but it doesn't mean I have to like it.
Now people are spamming in chat. Keem ruined Queens. Yeah, I get it. Everything is my fault. I get it. We've gotten used to this. Boogie fucks up. It's actually Keem's fault. Becky fucks up. It's actually Keem's fault.
No, I own my shit.
We've got
So
used
instead
to
of
it.
Boogie, why not
Becky
put
needs
beans
on
on
hers.
Queens?
I'm sorry, what?
Instead of Boogie, why don't you put beans on Queens?
None of these women are competent enough to do it. You can't put Savage because of the teen history.
Beans
You
would
can't
not-
put Glammy or Wonder Woman. They don't know what they're doing. Who are you going to put on there? Beans? Has she ever hosted a show? I don't think she has.
She's supposed to be in control of local test. I mean, she's got to have some kind of a.
I don't think
ability.
she's done it
Hobbyman
yet.
Mike
I don't-
super chatted $20. In Queens now. Put Tina on Local Live.
I need alcohol.
5 more days.
I
And it's
need-
just 5 more days?
I need alcohol. I've dealt with an essay allegation. I've dealt with the Lynx's shit, the fucking Grace's shit, the fucking people are quitting, people are back, the Mike situation. I need alcohol. Becky
can I
has put me
say-
through hell and
And I can make it a
back.
suggestion.
Like,
Can I say, hold on, let him make a suggestion, but can I say anyone who thought you were an alcoholic can suck your fucking dick about it because you got through this shit without alcohol? They can go fuck themselves. You proved
Zevlin
every one of
super
those
chatted
motherfuckers wrong.
$20. Y'all owe Becky an apology. If what Mike did was so bad you had to kick him, then she's not wrong for talking about it. If
No,
it wasn't
Becky's
ever
alive, though.
discussed, it'd haunt the show until it blew up in your face, which is what happened.
I mean, you could put Bridget as the host of local Queens.
everybody already knew about Bridget and Mike. Millions and millions and millions
Lord
of
X
people
Rush
know.
super chatted $20. Keem put Kiri and Numi from the Discord on Queens and just see what the hell happens.
It was
G Benz super chatted $19.99. Mike is not a bad guy, but this unfortunately was going to bite him in the ass one day regardless of who was right or wrong. Heartbreak.
Okay, look, the Mike situation is done and over with. Can we please all together as
Tina-
a community?
Jelly Licks
Tina
was
keeps
super
calling me.
chatted
Can she come in here and
$20.
just say her piece?
Becky is a hypocrite.
Yes!
It's fine to drag up everyone else's past and swing below the belt, but when it's done to her, poor me. I quit. How dare you? I am the backbone of this whole show. Tired
Yup.
of her for real, bro.
Yup.
HL0 super chatted $20. I ain't gonna lie, y'all and everyone agreeing that Mike is wrong in this situation are lame AF.
Somebody in the chat said it's Keem, it's your show, not the Discords. It's my community. It's my community. My job is to not just protect the host and the shows, but also the fans.
Drag up everyone else's past and swing below the belt.
I told Tina she can come in. So what do you got to say, Tina?
Listen, Keem did the right thing, but at the end of the day, our Queen show is just as good as Local Live. Y'all just ain't gonna put any motherfucking dick rider with me. Number one. And number two, we have been fucking dealing with this bullshit for over 13 fucking
Travel
years.
Mimit super chatted
Get over it already.
$24.36.
Y'all are putting the pressure
Put
on
Savage on
Keem.
Local.
Hold on, we got a
This has been
donation,
out in
Tina.
the
Hold
Savage
on.
hinted she's
for
open to the
years.
idea of being moved to Queens. It would be amazing.
Tina, but you know,
What?
Mike's off the show and Becky quit. Who the fuck are we gonna have run Queens with you right now? Like we gotta
I
have
don't know.
somebody
The
in
guy
place.
last night with a long
Me, I
beard and
guess.
said he likes to eat pussy, said he'll get on there and start OBS. I'll do it my goddamn self. Y'all ain't gonna run my show in the ground. I made a lot of money over there.
Goose super
I understand
chatted
that, but we gotta have
$20.01.
somebody to go with you.
February came
I'll
early.
do it myself.
Desperate times
Hold on.
call for
Hold on.
desperate measures. Pinkies up for Keem.
Tina, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do my best to make the right calls.
I know.
This is not easy. This is
I know.
There's any decision I make, 50% of the audience wants my head.
I know. I know it's sad. But when it comes to their skeletons coming out of their closet, though, let's see how they feel. Because not to be funny, Keem, you've done this on Drama Alert. We have been riding with this bullshit since Charlie Chill days, since AGP days. Everybody's known about it. Why is it such a big fucking deal now?
I don't know. I thought this was common knowledge. It is common knowledge.
Yep.
It is.
Literally millions of people know this. Mike already
Yes.
got canceled 7 years ago for this, and nobody cared. You know, it's
Nobody.
like it's so.
Yeah. It's also common knowledge that they lifted each other out of poverty. It's also common knowledge they got each other out of fucked up homes. It's also common knowledge that they fucking made each other millionaires. It's also common knowledge that they gave each other 2 beautiful children in 17 wonderful years. But people don't seem to give a
what
shit
the
about
funny
that
thing is?
either.
We're all bitching about it, but her mother's not. Not one time has her mother done an interview about any of this. So
No.
why are we doing this 17 years later? Because
Becky
the
ain't-
show's doing good and y'all are jealous? Mike really enjoys himself on there. I finally see the real Mike. He's having fun, doing
Dahlia
something he
super
loves.
chatted
And you guys are so jealous,
$19.99.
you're going to use anything
Becky
against
needs
him.
to come back. She brings in that money.
You know what the other thing that's going through my mind?
Mr. Jockstrap super chatted $20. Keem, I've been drinking since you called into Nick's show. You've got some catching up to do. I thought this was America.
I made a promise to not drink for the month of January, and I'm going to keep it. Another thing that's really bothered me about this is like Mike is going through a tough time right now with the divorce and everything. And it's like, this was his escape. And now I have to tell him, hey, you're off the show. Like, you know, like that was not a good phone call to fucking have. But it's like,
He was crying. He was crying. I went over to his house to give his kids some balls, and he was crying. Yep. Shit. I don't know what to tell you, but Mike's giving everybody a chance. Mike's taking his own shirt off his back to give to others. And I can't believe you guys are going to hold the fact that he fell in love with somebody who was young. Well, if that's the way it's going to be, Keem, then I want you to do a statistic here in South Kakalaki. I was 15 years old dating a 21-year-old man. Not that it's right, but it happened. Why are we holding Mike to a higher fucking standard than
You
everybody else
sussy
in the
super
world?
chatted $20. Why are we on Keem's ass when Keem is the OG PDF hunter?
Yeah. No shit.
I know. When I was getting called, oh, I support this. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know what I've done? Come on.
You took him to Drama Alert. I know what you've done.
No, this motherfucker has taken down more pedophiles than anybody else on YouTube.
I understand that. I get it. I've watched KEEMSTAR for years. I've seen it, and I've also seen where he's made a mistake before, and somebody wasn't a pedo. So we all make mistakes, you guys. Mike made a mistake 17 years ago. We are not God. We are not the judge and the jury. He changed his life. He married her. He has kids. He has a home. Why are we all going to sit there and judge this man by a decision that was made 17 fucking years ago? He didn't kill somebody.
Warlord Creepy super chatted $24.34. Cancel culture has won.
Keem, I don't hold you responsible. I respect you for what your decisions you make. But I'm going to let all y'all know I love Mike. And my loyalty lays with Mike. It wasn't right what he did back then, but I didn't know him back then.
$20.
So therefore, I can't judge
Props
him.
to Keem
I
for
love
doing
Mike.
the right thing. Also for staying sober.
Chill
I'm
force.
just telling you. When everybody gave up on me, Mike always took his neck out for me. Y'all can call me a simp, call me whatever you want to, but at the end of the day, when this Queens came up, he gave me the opportunity of a lifetime to get out of poverty, and I owe him the rest of my life. Y'all have a great show, but my loyalty lies with Mike. Sorry.
Love you, Tina.
Sorry, Tina. Look, I gotta talk to Becky. Becky, I know you're watching. I know you're fucking watching.
Bring that bitch in here.
You gotta call in. She's not responding to calls or anything, but I know she's watching. There's no way she's not watching this right now. There's no way she's not watching.
She sure the fuck ain't cleaning.
I'll tell you this. You know, Becky watches every single show. I'm not joking.
SMD_YSLO5 super chatted $24.36. In the LCU, cancel culture still exists.
Why haven't you?
KMT.
Why haven't you answered my calls? Can't hear you. Your mic's muted.
Sorry. I was taking some time to myself after dealing with all this. It's been a lot for
Microfam
everybody
21
involved.
super chatted $19.99. Not only is Becky off the show, now Mike is off the show, and now it's costing KEEMSTAR money. So it all goes back
It's
to
not about
Becky.
money.
Fire her, because as much money as she is making you,
Dude,
she's
this is-
taking it away just as fast.
I don't give a fuck about any money
Liz
right now.
Oliver super chatted $20. Who cares? It's old news. Mike isn't a PDF.
In
Get
fact-
over it.
in
Discord feels safer now?
Text-
That's so lame.
text
Bring
is-
Mike back. They're married.
I don't give a fuck about money. Text to speech is paused. We'll get, if you donate during this, we'll play it later. Okay? You quit the show early. All right? I understand you were upset. But then when I'm calling throughout the day and you're not answering, talk.
So I'm fairly up to date on what's happened. And by the way, Boogie and Jordy, it's very hard to sit up here with both of you right now while you're both blaming me for everything that happened. But I want to talk about the more important things first.
Oh, I'll blame you for a fucking the sun not coming up in the morning if it don't. Get over it.
I'll come back to that after. I think the situation really fucking sucks. I didn't want Mike gone. I don't know about what happened in the past with him and Bridget. I don't. I wasn't around then. I didn't know about it when I first started working with them.
So you're not quitting.
I'm not saying that. I'm just giving my thoughts on everything right
Oh,
now.
I'm telling you, you better do your fucking job tonight. I'm not fucking doing your job.
Boogie,
You do your
shut
fucking
up.
job.
Boogie, stop. Stop making situations worse. Just sit there and be the fuck quiet. Go ahead, Becky.
I don't like the fact that he's gone. I can't speak to what happened with the situation with him and Bridget. There's a million battles in the world to fight. That one is not mine. What I can say is what it was like working with him day after day. And he was amazing to work with. He made that fucking show what it is. Just because you might not have always seen him on the camera doesn't mean he wasn't doing a shit ton of work for it. And even when he was on camera, and even when we would fight, and even when boundaries got pushed, we would talk about it after and make things right. And there's no way the show would be the same without him. He was,
So
he was great to work with.
why'd you fuck the man so to get out of jumping jacks then?
I'm going to ask both of you, because this is my beef with both of you. Did either of you even watch that fucking episode where this all happened?
100% watched the episode.
100%.
Then you would understand, because this is what I'm hearing from everybody. And this is why, even though everyone's been talking about it, I think it really popped off once I mentioned it. I was legitimately getting bullied that episode. This isn't a cry victim thing. I legitimately fucking was. And I tried to say that. And it wasn't until I said this about Mike that it stopped. So I think that once I spoke up about it, my words carried a much stronger weight than they ever would normally. And I think that's what's really kicked this off.
You signed up to a show to be a host of a bullying show. This is what we do. I got bullied by Destiny, Mudahar, Medicare. I sat here for 3 hours and recounted 3 hours of my entire history of child abuse. You knew what you were signing up to.
And I've gotten bullied in plenty of ways, and I've been okay with it. This was the one time it was getting pushed way too far. And
So you
honestly,
burn it all down.
that's not what I did. First of all, let's be very clear about
Clearly you did.
Boogie, don't make me lose my shit on you right now.
Feel
Lose your
free.
shit. Boogie had like shit thrown at him. He had cleaned up shit on the side of the road. There's no point did we ever end a show early because our feelings were hurt.
cares? He got some fucking water balloons at him for a lie he fucking told. That was
Oh, you had some mean words said to you. You had some mean words.
Stop.
That's not what it was.
Stop. I'm trying to
Then what
fix-
was it?
Stop.
Who was in your apartment?
Boogie, stop. God damn it.
Fine.
I'm here to talk
She
to her.
addressed me.
I
She
am
addressed
here-
me.
Listen, I'm here to talk to her to try to resolve shit and try to fix shit. There's been enough broken shit. Stop. Why did you quit yesterday?
So even though Mike was exposing my past, that's not actually what made me run off the fucking show. I could deal with Mike. We've dealt with things before. We get through it. What actually pushed me over the fucking edge was goddamn RTU coming on. And even as me and Mike were talking about, was this sugar babying? Was it escorting? The pro cuddling? All that shit. Fucking RTU came on, uninvited, decided to spout his nonsense. And that is why I pulled the plug, because I was tired of fucking dealing with it. That was not Mike's fault.
Okay. Are you doing the show tonight?
If you guys need me to. I'm not. Listen, here's the thing. Boogie, what Boogie?
Do we need you to do your job? That should be pretty fucking obvious.
Yeah, but it's also pretty obvious from the way you're talking to me. You can't fucking stand me right now and you want to throw me under the bus. So if you want me to do my job, stop throwing me under the bus and start fucking listening.
Becky,
Bitch, I'll throw you under a plane. I'll throw you on a whole
Boogie,
fucking train
stop
right now. If I
instigating.
have something to say, I'm going to say it.
Boogie,
I'm mad,
stop
and I'll say
instigating.
it. That's what the
Boogie,
show
stop
is.
instigating.
I'm just interested to see what the show looks like without Mike's script.
Becky, listen, Mike is gone. Tina's in tears. Mike's in tears, obviously. Tina is in fucking tears. That's her lifelong fucking friend, the person who she says saved her, okay? You cannot abandon the show, all right? I need you to do Queens tonight. It's already set up that Boogie's going to host it. The thumbnail's got Boogie on it. Boogie's not going to be there. You're not fucking being there. Do you understand?
Yeah, I don't want to be there. Trust me, I've got not very many nice things to say.
Okay, Becky. All right. I'm going to let you go. I got to talk to the boys. Good fucking Lord.
Look, man, when she instigates with me, what am I supposed to do? Sit her and fucking take it? That's not what we do on the show.
But I needed her to host the show because you were obviously going to go over there and cause even more fucking problems.
You're right. Me and Tina were going to sit there and have a fucking pity party for our friend. So better her than me.
I'm just wondering what's some dirt she going to bring up on Tina, because that's next.
What dirt she
find
going to bring up
something-
on me?
I mean, she
She's
could get Lucy
threatened
Fox
to bring
on
up dirt
Queens
on
or
me.
some
Bring
shit.
it out. Bring it out. Whatever you got, drag it out.
Well,
I
to
don't
be fair,
care.
she had dirt brought up on her and as revenge. I mean, she got outed as a freaking prostitute yesterday.
Yeah, by the way, she claimed to be a sugar baby. Let me make it abundantly clear. I've never admitted this before. I will admit it now. Sugaring is prostitution with extra steps. There. I fucking said it. I stand by it.
Well, dating could be construed that way too, Boogie, though, to be fair. Like if you date somebody and you don't actually get married to them, like you consider that paying for pussy.
I'm glad they threw her under the bus last night, because at the end of the day, if she's going to drag out other people's shit, her shit should be dragged out too. Let's drag out everybody's shit. Whatever you got, let's drag it out. Let's get through it. Let's move fucking past it. That's what this show is. Doing that has done me a world of good. Own what you fucking do. Own what you said. Own the person you are. I'm happier for it. You will be too, Becky. So will everybody else.
I'm gonna turn the fucking whatever the fuck this is.
This man is so sober that he's almost drunk.
Yeah. And dude, when I get exhausted from doing this shit all day long and I call into the other shows on my phone, I slur words and everyone thinks I'm drinking. I'm not. I'm just exhausted.
Lily Musai super chatted $20. Dear people of the internet, please take this energy for actual serious situations.
That's what I
Not
said.
something that happened 17 years ago. God damn, you all are nuts for getting mad at this Mike thing.
That's what I said, but it's now a big deal. So now I need to protect the host, the fans, and honestly myself. I mean, from this situation, we didn't do this. Boogie didn't do what Mike did. Wings didn't do what Mike did. Neither did any of the other hosts. And it's just, this is the call. This is the right call.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is the right call. It doesn't feel right, but it is the right call.
Dianosaurus Rex super chatted $19.32. Being a victim doesn't give you a free pass to victimize others.
Okay.
I don't understand that either. I will say we might be doing good business right now, but we're being a shitty friend, and I feel bad about it. Mike, I'm sorry for being a shitty friend.
Gadfly super chatted $20. Hot take, but Becky is exactly why working with women is a terrible idea. When you started this, I had a feeling.
A lot of people in chat are telling me to stop blaming Becky. And here, I'll say the nicest thing I can about Becky. This was common knowledge. It had been on Drama Alert.
21 super chatted $19.99. So calling you fat, it's too far. You can make fun of everybody else's children, and that's not too far. You had to make fun of Michael because you were too embarrassed of your actual self. Ziggy super chatted $20. You said yourself. Queens is mostly a GP fans also. So let Mike still do the show, but no Discord or chatting with the community on Discord. Everyone's happy. If no one wants to see Mike, they don't have to. Queens only.
That is what's happening.
Sid super chatted $99.99.
Exactly what's happening.
Just another super chat to show support. W. Keem.
Just so you guys know, to clarify, I've said this earlier, but I'm going to say it again. Mike is off Queens. He is not going to be on camera at all. Mike is off our Discord.
Super chatted $20. Sending you hugs, Keem. Sorry you're going through this.
But Mike still owns Queens. He still owns it. All right?
Crazy Casey super chatted $20. YouTube has no problem with kid behind the camera or they would have canceled him. So why should anyone else? Get over it and let them live their lives. Rehire Mike now. Drunk Duck super chatted $20. Removing Mike from the show to protect the other employees makes sense. Keeping Becky and putting the other shows at risk makes no sense.
And can I just
Obama
say,
runs. Caden Martin. Super chatted $19.99. Change it back to 50 EASE www.
Can I just say, not a single person in this universe came to me saying, get rid of Mike. Not a single person. Just so you know.
No.
Fans did, but not any people part of the show. In fact, they all had an opposite. They had the same opinion that we had originally. Like, yeah, this is a shitty situation. Yes, Mike is guilty, but they're married with kids, and this happened 17 years ago. You know, that was pretty much everyone's opinion. Just so you know.
Mr. Jockstrap super chatted $20. 19 years ago, I hooked up with Mike. I was 8 years old at the time, but I told him I was 25. No complaints here, though. Some of the best D I've ever gotten.
What the fuck was
Scott
that?
Dude
Actually,
814 super chatted $20.
I needed this.
I'm calling it now. Keem, you are the next person Becky will lie about and will accuse of something.
Well, I'm on record saying that. She's
Cynthia
going
Breyer
to.
super chatted $20. I love Becky and Tina together. I hope they both stay. I respect you, Keem.
Oh, thank
Nick
you.
Stone F super chatted $20. People in the Discord are so anti-Mike that they're openly shitting on the AGP videos, saying they have no entertainment value. Like what? Talk about a brain-dead take. The millions in subs and views beg to differ.
Look, I got to try to mend and fix my relationship with Mike with this. I got to do the same thing with Becky, and I got to do the same thing with Tina. I got to do the same thing with Glammy. For those of you that came from Mafia Milkers before this, Glammy just turned into the 4th different Glammy we've ever seen tonight. I don't know who Glammy is anymore. Did you watch any of this Milker stuff, guys?
No.
Watched the last 15 minutes before I was getting ready for the show, and they were talking about like what games they play on their
super
phone.
chatted $19.99. Michael grew up in an age where asking for an ID wasn't a thing. Today it's common, but back then it wasn't. Times are different. Maybe in the future, the legal age will be 21 and Boogie will be retroactively canceled.
And me too.
True.
I met
Hollow's
Brantley when she
World
was 20.
super chatted
Me too.
$69.01. Keem, I know it's not about the money. Becky is a liability to the brand. You should only suspend KBTC, close down Queens and revamp it. She lied about RTU and Richie when she was cornered like she did to KBTC. The community still thinks he saw her. She needs a statement.
Guys, I appreciate all the donos and support and opinions on this, but I mean, at the end of the day, this is the right fucking decision. I mean, it is, and it doesn't feel right, but it is the right decision. Go ahead.
Can
Someone else talk.
Let me say my one nice thing about Becky, please. Okay. This was common knowledge. It's been covered on Drama Alert, been covered on my channel, covered on Mike's channel, covered on HB, covered it like thousand times. Commentary community had even picked it up at some point. It is what it is. Everybody knew.
Kane's Corner super chatted $24.36. Keem, I don't blame you for this nonsense. I don't believe there was a right or wrong way to deal with this situation. It's just a mess. Hope everyone in the LCU is doing well considering. Lily_1989 super chatted $24.36. Reported a member being racist on Discord, calling Tina white trash, kept pressing Lord Rush not to protect racists. He said he'd ban me, told him to go F himself. He weak banned me.
Okay, a different mod other than Lord Rush. Deal with that, please.
We saying nice things about Becky now. I got one for her. It's really impressive how she can get men to pay $2,300 for a blowjob. That's very impressive.
Yeah. But apparently Becky wasn't up to speed. She didn't know that we've all discussed it to death. We all figured out, we all made our decisions, and we'd all moved on. So when a donation came in, apparently she wasn't informed, and she opened her mouth before thinking. And that's not a great thing to do. I wish she hadn't done it. But in the end, it was probably a mistake and not as malicious as I have made it out to be. So I'll leave it at that. That's the nicest thing I can say.
Man, I just feel like I need to say more for Mike. Mike and Bridget are good people. They're good parents.
Yes.
I've seen Mike help so many people, and Bridget. They're good people. Like this is not fucking fun for me at all.
I got to correct my statement. I used the term blowjob. I actually meant cuddling. I'm sorry.
And his camera goes out.
Yeah. I will say that I have seen Mike help fans. I've seen Mike help family. I've seen Mike help strangers. Let me tell you a story about Mike. It's a short one. We went to Myrtle Beach together. We rode the Ferris wheel, and Mike paid for the photo that's hanging in my other room right now for mine and Desi. And while he was paying
$19.99. I understand and respect your decisions, Keem, and I've loved all your work, but screw Becky. She's a crap person and hate seeing her get away with everything. No backbone on her.
I know, but you guys need to understand, right? Becky brought this up, right? But did Becky lie? No.
Dr. Super chatted $19.99. I get protecting the brand, but have any of the other hosts expressed concerns?
No, not a single one. Not a single one, to be honest. Just fans. Fans in our Discord wanted Mike gone. And then I went to the Reddit, read some of that stuff, and then I read comments and read some of that criticism. And then I called Nicholas Diorio, Nicholas Diorio is a commentary YouTuber, and he's kind of like, he's big into the drama, covers all the drama, all the scandals. He's basically like the SA YouTuber, if you will. Right, he goes through all the evidence and and he's really like the optics guy, you know.
John super chatted $20. Sorry to bring this up, but I study behaviors and Boogie is a misogynist. Doesn't matter if you have a GF. Your behaviors, including Becky and using the B word, show some of it.
All right, bitch.
Trace Max super chatted $19.99. Why is Becky getting the blame for bringing up the allegations? Diddy and Bill Cosby has kids. Why does that matter? A predator is a predator. A
'Cause those
groomer
guys
is a
are
groomer.
predators.
Stop making this okay, it's not. S. Daniel Leb 79 super chatted $20.
No one's making it
Years
okay.
ago, the age of 15 and
fucking
16
stupid.
was consensual.
That's
You
just
couldn't get charged
gaslighting.
with the R word if it wasn't true.
Who's the
I know
person
I
that-
had several friends who tried it with their older boyfriends when they broke up or were mad at each other. Treppy Boy super chatted $20.70. I've been watching for multiple months now. To be frank, nobody is happy, nobody is having fun. It *s always a bunch of issues and it hurts people. At this point, why bother? I do love you guys though.
I love you guys too. But about Nicholas Duro, I know a lot of people fucking hate him or whatever. Think someone put in the chat he's a bellend or whatever. It doesn't really matter if you hate him. Doesn't really matter if you don't respect his opinion at all. I do. I know him, and you know, I kind of raised the little fucker. But long story short, I do respect his opinion, and I don't always agree with him. In fact, I disagree with him often. But I heard his opinion on it. And when I heard his opinion on it, it really made me think about, okay, I don't care about myself. People can say, oh, I'm supporting a pedo or whatever the fuck. I don't care about that, right? Whatever, right? I got to be true to how I really feel. And I feel Mike is not a danger to anyone. And, you know, and this is great. I feel what I've already said publicly, all right? But after hearing Nick's opinion, it made me think about, okay, if I'm the leader, if I'm the one making the decisions, I'm forcing Wings and Boogie to work with Mike or be associated with Mike. I'm forcing the other host, and I'm forcing our fans to be associated with that. And that's not right. And I felt like I had to make this. I have to make this call. I really do. I just do.
McCheese in Cakes super chatted $20. Keem, if you can't stand by the people, situations you're fully aware of and know the truth about, then who can you actually stand by?
Well, I'm standing by everyone here, including Mike, by this call. That's what I'm doing. And it sucks.
You just said, is Nicholas Diorio a felon?
No, he's not a felon.
Okay. Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, I've never heard that before.
No, he's not a felon.
Look,
Look,
let me finish what I'm saying.
I disagree with Nick all the time, but he just basically said, he's like, dude, well, he is guilty. And yeah, she lied to him, but like, why are you working with someone that's guilty of doing this? Like, you can't work with him. You just can't. That was his opinion, by the way. And I was like, well, I guess I could take hits for working with Mike, whatever. I don't care. I know Mike. You know, this is my truth. I know Mike is not a danger to anyone, and Mike's a good person. But and obviously this is gray. 17 years ago, they're married with kids. But I'm kind of, in a way, forcing everyone else to be associated with Mike. And that's not fair to everyone else. And that's kind of the conclusion I came up with.
Look, let me finish what I was saying, okay? And then I'll shut the fuck up for the rest of the show if you want. When we were in Myrtle Beach, I saw him do something he's done a dozen times around me. He swiped his credit card for the people behind us in line. I've seen him pay for dinners for people. I've seen him leave 1,000% tips. I've seen this man. I don't know Mike 17 years ago, and he did this terrible thing 17 years ago. Okay, whatever you call it, what it is, what it is. Maybe he sucked 17 years ago. I don't think he did, but maybe he did. But the man he is today is a good man who's provided millions of dollars for him and his family and this woman. He has shared that. When his father was dying, he helped me through my divorce. When his father was dying, he helped me through my divorce. That's the man Mike is. Yep. And I will stand by him to the fucking end, and you can call me whatever you want to for it.
Yep. Oh, anyhow, I cannot talk about this anymore. We have to change the subject. I don't care what we fucking talk about. Nerd out on something, Wings. Nerd out on something.
What has Glammy Lammy done today that made you feel so different about her?
Glammy Lammy on Mafia Milkers just was a completely different person. a person we never seen before, and this is like the 4th different Glammy Lammy we've seen. Bro, I wish we had the clip. I mean, fuck, I don't know how we even get the clip, but it's crazy. She was going after Wonder Woman, who's taking her spot, and she's like, "You took my spot. I feel like shit." Like, bro, dude, it's crazy. We don't have a clip. I'd have to. Yeah. You guys fuck around and talk. I'll try to find a clip.
Jordy, what's going on in Jordy's life today?
I mean, personally, my life,
Sweaty Gaming Production super chatted $20. You don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. If the Thorpes are banned, you gotta keep the same energy. Can't let friendship cloud your judgment. And part of Local tradition, all new hosts need a facial trim.
I mean, that Dono was kind of right. I kind of disagree because it's a way different scenario, but yeah, kind of right. I'm just going to randomly play this. I think I'm at the right spot on the Glammy Lammy stuff. Guys, could you do me a huge favor and stop donating about this? Like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It is what it is. It's done.
I kind of feel maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
I don't know either, but I've been nothing but nice to all of you guys, and I just
Okay. You can barely hear Wonder Woman here, but fucking wait till Glammy talks.
So we can get the fucking shit out of the way and
well, get to it.
Off on a,
get
Hi,
Newbie.
Good spot.
Hey, Newbie. I've turned her up loud as I can, honey.
Yeah, Wonder Woman, I need you to turn up on your side. We cannot hear you at all. You need to come way up and then let Savage bring you down.
Glammy losing her job stuff is getting bored.
A donation.
Here we go.
Mega seats. Thank you. Yes, I am having my feelings. I'm allowed to. Just because I'm nice doesn't mean I can't have feelings.
And I'm the same with that too, Glammy.
Well,
but why is it? I feel like you're making this out that it's my fault. It's not my fault.
I'm not making it out to be your fault. I just said that it doesn't change the fact that you're in the spot instead of me. Whether it's your fault or not, the situation happened, and I still have feelings. So I'm allowed to have them. Yes, I'm a nice person, but I'm allowed to be upset. Mm-hmm. Okay, whether I'm sure you're a nice person. That's fine. You do you, but I'm still allowed to be upset. This was something I waited really, really long for. I worked hard for this. I worked hard.
What was this big hug? What did you get this big hug for?
I just wanted a big hug.
Why, you feel sad?
No, I just wanted a hug.
Because you ruined Mike's life?
I did not ruin Mike's fucking life.
Just kidding.
Akai Knight super chatted $19.99. You say he's a good person, but if he breaks up with his wife, what's stopping him from getting with another kid? He's generous with his money, so he's a good guy. Clown face.
Bro, if I was there in 2000 when they started dating Bridget, I'd beat his ass. So would Boogie. So would, maybe not Boogie, but Wings would. Like, dude, I'd beat his ass. Are you kidding me?
I'm over here thinking Glammy Lammy needs to clean that fucking wall.
$19.99. Keemstar, you're hot. Will you marry me? I'm trying to figure out how to gift memberships. Sorry, y'all.
I love you, baby. I love you so much, Brantley. Thank you. And yes, I will marry you. All right, here's Glammy going into her...
Hard. Regardless of what anybody else thinks, I worked hard. And I was excited. And I really got to know Psycho Mom and Savage. And I love them both. And I love this job. I mean, I had my first crash out. I had my first crash out on here. I'm learning my shit, and I'm not changing.
Hold up. I want to say something right now. Lord Rush has been a
Huge
paid
ass
pig.
super chatted $20.
God damn it.
Keem, please tell Boogie to stop with the attacks on Becky. It is so disgusting how Boogie treats Becky. All women really, but especially Becky. His mommy issues are N9T the fault of all females.
Well, huge ass. Here's the thing. Boogie, I think, attacks Becky like that to because he knows his girlfriend's watching and he feels like this is the right thing to do, which is stupid. But
that's not entirely untrue.
But I just
Actually?
want to, see, there you go. So Becky's getting attacked just to build up the confidence of Desi, which is stupid. Anyhow, Lord Rush has been a pay pig for an entire fucking year. Same thing
I
with.
just thought about.
Yeah.
Since John quit, nobody's on the fucking Becky thing. Or like getting Becky's house cleaned anymore.
Wild Dog 33 super chatted $20. Keem, I can't believe you respect Diorio considering Boogie hates him. Boogie's credibility is better than most Nobel Prize winners. Real class act this Boogie guy is.
Okay, that's fine. I don't hate Nick anymore, honestly.
I don't hate Nick, but I don't respect the commentary drama community at all when it comes to these kind of things. Like me, if I was in Keemstar's position, I would stay loyal to Mike in this situation because what we're going to lose 150 motherfuckers out there, but you actually get to keep Mike, who's good at creating content, cultivating stuff.
Okay, but I cannot just think about Mike. I have to think about the other host. I have to think about our fans. I have to think about
which host is upset about this.
None.
So take the host out of it. That's out of it. Now you're just thinking about the fans. Now you're only going by the most vocal fans. We have probably 1,500 to 2,000 people on our Discord. We have 6,000 motherfuckers that show up to the show.
21 super chatted $19.99. The way Boogie treats Becky is honestly nobody else's business, and that's what makes him a LolcowUniverse get over it nerds.
Okay, but
And that 2,000 number on the stream is an amalgamation of all the shows together. You buy a cash cow on any show, you get access to the Discord. It's the LolcowUniverse. So like, if you would say realistically, we probably pull 12 to 15,000 unique viewers every single fucking day. And because 150 people
Trade
want
alert
Mike gone,
super chatted
optics are bad.
$19.99. Be glad Keem nobody brought Mike and the abuse allegations. Tina has no room to talk either. She made a false CPS call on Mike's sister back in 2017.
Oh,
there is
God.
videos too. The Ridging Bean super chatted $20. Wings. Look at what you're doing, bruh. You are the commentary channel now. Explains why you hate yourself so much.
All right, guys, we're going to do a poll.
I'm just so fucking passionate about this because I had similar allegations put out about me because I made stupid fucking comments on PK 15 plus years ago, right? And people would go after everything. They tried to get my fight canceled with Boogie. I've lost almost every way to accept donations. I lost my Twitch account. I've lost every chance to ever get a sponsor. I've lost hundreds of thousands of dollars because I said one stupid line 15 years ago on a podcast. And what the internet doesn't get is there's a time where you no longer get punished for something. You've done the time that you need to be punished. Now you're just being a fucking bully, right? So saying Mike can't work with anybody ever again because he married a woman and brought her out of poverty because of, just cultural constraints is fucking stupid.
Okay.
And I feel like Mike off the show is fucking stupid.
Okay.
Majaha super chatted $20. Can we move on?
I'm making a poll because everybody wants a poll. Should Mike be gone? This is just a poll to see where the audience is at. That's it. This poll means nothing other than just to see your opinion. Poll's up there.
And I understand why Keemstar has to look at the optics on this because he has to look at the big picture and where his brand is going to be. And I don't have that thoughts. I don't have to have that thoughts or even equate that into the equation of my, friendship with Mike. But I just feel like it's unfair to listen to the vocal minority.
Oh my God, this poll. These people are normally out for blood, and look at this poll.
Yes, basically 75% of the people say no, Mike should not be gone.
Yep.
But
so, what are you guys' opinion on what I just said?
But I still have to make the call that I make. Do you understand? Even if
I understand why you got to make it. I do, but I don't let the decision stand on its own. What is your opinion on what I just said?
Reiterate it. Sorry, I got distracted by the poll.
That Mike has already paid for it over the last 15 years of
100%.
his life.
Somebody in Discord said, what if he made an apology video? He's made like a dozen.
Yeah.
Bridget's made a dozen too.
It's like,
what more could you want?
It's like this is new to some people in our community, and it's something that someone has, and to most of our community that have known. Type in one in the chat if you knew about this for like at least 7 years, right? That you've known about this for a very long time, at least from the time where I covered it on Drumler. One in the chat, if you knew about this, this is not new to you at all. Like, look at all the people that know. Like, this is a known thing. It's just so fucking weird.
Yep. And again, a lot of people. Somebody compared him to Diddy in a comment. Here's the difference between Diddy and Mike. Mike did this thing unknowingly one time 17 years ago. Diddy just kept doing it. Bill Cosby just kept doing it. They liked doing it. They were happy to do it. They were excited to do it. They fetishized it. Mike ain't that person.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to hang out with Mike in the future. I'm going to personally, as a friend, associate myself with Mike in the future. I have no plans to change that at all. But I can't force this community to associate
Core
with
Beast
him
super chatted
because of this drama.
$20. Waynes, you used cerebral palsy as an insult. My sibling is missing half their brain and they are twice the person you are. Even exercises every day and is doing amazing in life. Keem,
Okay, I'll
this
use it
great.
again. I don't give a fuck.
Keep it up, dog.
I'm getting so fucking tired of people like judging the how you talk. Okay, I play Call of Duty. When somebody does bad, I go, "Hey, did you forget to take your cerebral palsy medication?" It's a way of saying you have no hand-eye coordination.
That's
right?
funny.
When I call somebody a Downy, it's not because I think they actually have Down syndrome. It's because I think that they're retarded. There you go.
Somebody in the chat at least made me laugh. They said Mike groomed Bridget for 17 years. Anyhow, thank you for the dark humor. Needed a little chuckle. All right, let's watch Glammy.
Sick
Yes,
and
please.
tired of being like just steamrolled. Don't know. If you don't like how I feel about it, don't care.
Okay, that's fair. Psycho Mum, sorry, what were you saying?
Like, who the
You
fuck
felt
is
like-
Glammy? Like, who is that person that's saying this? It's so weird. Like, dude, that's not the Glammy I know. The Glammy I know is fucking jumping all over the fucking place. So there's that.
I think Glammy needs to clean that wall. There's a couple things that I dislike about Glammy, but I understand where she's coming from. But she's afraid that her chances are going to run out because, like, she's been moved. This is going to be the 4th show she's been moved to, and she feels like she's just like the ugly puppy that nobody wants. And I can see how it could hurt her feelings.
She didn't fit on Queens. She didn't fit on Rewind, and she didn't fit on this show. She just doesn't fit. It's just the truth. All right. And here's the thing. When it comes to who should be on a show and who shouldn't, I'm not thinking about anyone's feelings, and I'm never going to make those decisions thinking about people's feelings. I'm not. I'm going to make the right call for that show to succeed. Just so people know. You get pulled off of something, it is not personal. Anyhow.
So I have huge questions about Mafia Milkers. And like I've said it before, I feel like the show has no identity as it is. Because like Mafia Milkers was pitched as like Queens, but hardcore. Like, we're going to do everything better than Queens. We're going to be nastier than Queens. And they're sitting around talking about games they play on their phone. It's like Tina would chew up and spit out any person that's on Queens, including Savage at this point, after watching the show 2 or 3 times.
Yep.
And like, I feel like Mafia Milkers need some sort of gimmick to, if they want to have long time viability.
Yeah.
Do you not agree? Or are you just like in a spot where it's like, I just don't know what to do with this show?
Let it develop.
My
We didn't really
brain's-
know what to do with this show at the beginning.
My brain's not working. I want to give them time to figure out what their show is.
Yeah, let it develop.
I got to get off here. I want to fucking pull a Becky right now. Can you guys just talk for like fucking 15 minutes?
Go for
I
it.
need-
Yeah, hey
I need
Jordy, so I
15
got an
minutes.
idea for the
I need to
gaming
get off
channel.
this
I might
hot
go
seat.
live during Queens
I'm
because
so
nobody
serious.
fucking gives a fuck about the show right now. I was thinking about going over there and just going over the latest game announcements. There was an Xbox thing, just talking about gaming news, and I'm probably going to test my equipment to see if I can run Rust and stream it at the same time. You think that's interesting? And if you think that's interesting, did you want to join me for a little bit? You don't have to.
Rust, no. I don't really like fucking playing Rust, but I do want to play. You have a slot open on Fallout 76?
Oh, well, it's got to be Xbox because it's not cross-compatible, I think.
But Fallout 76 is on Game Pass. I remember correctly.
Oh,
I
that's
have
true.
an I have an Xbox.
Yeah. Shit,
Yeah,
I'll
I
show
mean,
you my
like-
camps and stuff. I'd love to show this community
No,
my
I'm
camps.
saying
and
I
shit.
want us to start 2 new characters on the gaming channel.
Oh yeah, I got a slot. There's I wanted to start a new character anyway because there's ghouls coming out.
Like I figured we could do a stream where we start 2 new characters over there, and like
I know
another
like
thing. I have the guy that wants to play Dungeons and Dragons with us. He's really been hitting me up. He's like, when we gonna play? When we gonna play?
Super chatted
I'm like,
$19.99. I know this is random, but I am a graphic designer who will be getting their bachelor degree soon and was wondering if you guys have any positions for that.
Bootstraps here. We actually probably do, but it wouldn't be on the main show. We currently have a guy who does all our artwork on the main show, but you could hit up people like Rewind, Queens. Queens actually has a pretty good one too, but like some of the lesser shows, like I don't want to out Rewind, but Rewind's
thumbnail game ain't great.
Dominic Torres
No,
super
it ain't
chatted
great.
$19.99. Keemstar left his damn screen on and now we can't see Boogie or Wings. It's time to fine him $1,000.
I think Keemstar left himself on full screen.
Yeah, his
We're down
brain is
here.
mush today, so like let him fucking cook. I'm all right with it. He does owe me $1,000 though.
I'm just saying, like if he wasn't like the host of the stream right now, he could just probably get off. Like we don't always all have to be here. Like
No,
it's
absolutely
fine.
not.
We
Absolutely
can always
not.
find somebody else to jump up in here. It's like, I don't know.
You know what's crazy though? I still think Rewind's one of the best shows. It keeps getting moved. It got moved to midnight and shit, and that's so fucking lame. But people are still tuning in. They're still watching it, and a lot of people watch it the next day. I fucking love Xylee and Billy. Don't tell Xylee I like her though. But
Why did Stana get fired?
yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Why the fuck did he get fired?
Because I don't know. Like I expected it to be Twiggy because
Yeah.
obviously Twiggy's not Australian. But like, how the guy that actually is Australian get fired? Because like the whole local Aussie thing has got me confused to be anyway. Because it's like the people that I thought were going to be on the show, like Mastiff, and I keep calling him Mastiff, and like Chilling with Guitar, and like there's another guy I know that's like Feel Good Productions. He's like a criminologist. Like these are Australian people that are like super fucking interesting, and then they put Twiggy on there. Not that Twiggy's not an interesting person. I feel like Twiggy's the best part of Local Aussie.
Yeah, I think it would be funny.
Not Australian.
I thought it was always going to be funny, like when he finally revealed that he's not Australian and shit. That'd been fucking funny. I don't know. That show's another show that needs its identity. So I think a lot of what Keem's doing, and tell me if I'm wrong here, community. I'd love to hear what you think. He's like throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks, and sometimes it doesn't stick, like Local Court, and sometimes it sticks really well, like Queens. And this show was throwing shit at the wall to see if it stuck too. So I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. Let these shows fail. I don't give a fuck. Move the host to a better position, but I'm there for it. You know, like at the end of the day, we'll probably get some diamonds in the rough, but you got to get through the rough to get to them.
Do you ever think we're doing too many shows too fast and spreading the audience too thin?
No, our audience numbers just keep growing. Our personal numbers here on this show keep growing as the more shows we create. So create 1,000 more because it's making us more money.
You
Like,
know,
it is that.
I was just gonna say, you know, everyone knows that I quit drinking for the month, but oh, did I switch to the wrong camera?
Yeah,
You had yours on full screen the whole time.
Shit.
Yeah,
My
your
bad.
brain is mush today. You're allowed to. I'm not even gonna fine you.
My what?
I said your brain's. Like you said, your brain's a little mush
Oh.
today because of how bad everything is. So I'm not even gonna fine you. Don't worry about it.
So everyone knows I quit drinking for the month, but what people don't know is I quit smoking cigarettes as well. Like I
Really?
normally have a few cigarettes a day, like 2 or 4, like I normally do. But when I quit drinking, I also quit smoking cigarettes. So
For a lot of
Nick
people, they
vapes?
go hand in hand.
huh?
You doing nicotine in the vapes?
Well, I do the vape still, but I went to the shop to desperately look for a cigarette to see if, like, you know, my maintenance people left some. There's no cigarettes in there.
Doctor super chatted $19.99. If the hosts don't mind being associated, screw the rest.
By the way, so the people that said script leaked, no, this is the docket. It's not a script, buddy. That's a docket.
Yeah, I wish.
What were you guys talking about when I was gone?
Oh, we were talking about the host and like why Stonic get fired. You know, we were talking about like it was surprising Stonic got it instead of like Twiggy.
Well, Stonic didn't fit on that show. He wasn't like syncing, like clicking with the other two. So basically, long story short, I pulled him. I'm gonna try to find.
Was that you choice, or is it one of like a background things like, oh, we don't really like Sonic, we don't feel like he fits with us?
No, that was me. I made that call.
Okay.
And I made the call to pull off Glammy. I also made the call to put Tech Talk because of all their issues that they're having all the way to midnight to 2. So they're long gone. Well, not long gone, but they're at the end for the entire month of January.
What issues are they having other than just the members?
Bro, Boogie, you want to handle this one? What issues are they having?
What issues are they having?
Sorry, I was reading Discord chat.
It's like what I'm seeing, the consensus is like Tech Talk is what everybody likes.
Oh
like,
yeah, Tech Talk. Let's talk about. Oh, sorry, Tech Talk. Okay, so last night I tune in. I genuinely want to watch the show, and anytime you do tune in, it's just Rich with his tits out, and they're reading donations, which is fine. It's part of the show, but that's all they ever do. And I popped in a few times, like, what are you guys talking about? They're like, nothing. Talk about something. What the fuck is happening? So I tuned in last night, and Rich is the one that's hosting and running OBS. He's reading off a docket. He's not showing the docket. Everything he's talking about, he doesn't show it. I have no earthly fucking clue. They had sound issues. The host chemistry is bad right now, which is weird because it was good elsewhere. They don't know how to run OBS, which is weird because they're both streamers. And I went in last night, and people get mad when I hop into the shows. Get mad. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep doing it. Because I like doing it and it's entertaining for a lot of people. But I hopped in and I went fucking batshit mad about it. And you know what they both said? Yeah, you're right. It's a bad show. Tonight's a bad show. Well, you haven't had a good show yet. You have a good show, please.
Yeah. So they have
such an easy show to do too. Like, dude, I talk all day about fucking like tech stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? You know, I want to have a conversation about right now that I know nobody gives a fuck about. I just got a whole stereo equipment for my home theater, and I want to talk about like ohms and impedance and like.
Why don't you call into their show?
Yeah, please do.
I've texted
you something to do.
Because like right now, as soon as this show gets over, I'm going to sleep.
Well, I've texted you a few times when you were up, and I was like, dude, call into the tech show.
Yeah.
You know.
I hop into every show because I think I believe in brand synergy. Also, I like attention.
Well, and also, like, I want to talk about Tronics Fix.
The poll ended with 69% of the people saying keep Mike. So
giggity.
But you know,
if nothing else, Mike, there's your vindication right there. Like this is the vocal minority
Dr.
that is
Super
forcing
chatted
this hand.
$19.99. Sorry for the weird ass timing of super chats. Forgot I wasn't watching live.
I think we also should probably keep RTU's shirt on in the future.
Good luck.
Because I thought he agreed that he wouldn't do the shirt off and the bird shit when he was on this show.
Let him do whatever the fuck he wants to do. It's like
but
we
see,
sent them 6,000 viewers. When I tuned in, they had 1.6.
Guys,
so who cares? Nobody's watching it. Who cares?
Listen, there is a primetime curse. Okay, think about this. All right, Queens goes into prime time right after us, right? That show's fucking cursed. Everyone knows it. Then we allowed Rewind to get that one show in prime time. And remember, the guy came in, drank coyote piss. The entire Discord was like, this show sucks. Fuck Rewind. This is a bad Rewind, right? They got cursed. They went into prime time. Then we had LolCal Court go into prime time. They couldn't even fucking stream, okay? Then we had Mafia Milkers go into prime time for one episode. Complete disaster. Then we had Tech Talk go into prime time. Complete disaster. Every show that we put in Queen's spot to give them a test run to get the traffic directly from us has failed. Like miserably in that time slot. Think
Why,
about it.
though?
Every single one, including Rewind, which is supposed to be the good show. Every one of them.
Well, I hate to suck your dick, but it's hard for anybody to follow this show hosted by Keemstar. This is a good show. And I'll go as far as to say that we three have really good chemistry. In fact, when we did solo shows in the last couple of weeks, we never do near as good a numbers as we do when we're together. So we have been doing this for almost 2 years now. We've really fucking mellowed out. We figured out each other's chemistry. We know what we're doing. Following us might be a tough act.
I mean, apparently I'm so good at what I do that I ended fucking Kid Behind the Camera's career when Drama Lord couldn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, I thought, I didn't agree with a damn thing you said yesterday, but I thought she was fucking hilarious.
But listen,
So.
you guys are not understanding this. Rewind is a good show. They're more
It
than
is.
capable.
It is.
They're more than capable of doing a good show, but they were cursed. Lolcow Court, cursed, right? Like, Rich and Jay have been streaming on their personal channels for years. They know how to stream, but cursed. It's like, come on. Mafia Milkers, okay, maybe we could have saw that one coming, but
Yeah.
The Tech Talk's always going to be a niche product, but like I just feel like they're going about it the wrong way. They're kind of using our format when they need like one of those cameras that like zoom into like a motherboard and like break down PlayStations and build PCs and like talk about like speaker setups and talk about the new Switch and like the new games, like the 590s coming out, and there's this whole controversy between the 590 putting out the 570 putting out better performance than the 490 at a fraction of the price, and like heating issues. Like for example, the 590 has this heating issue that it's burning out the fucking thermal paste on like some Intel cards and some AMD chips. I'm sorry, Intel chips and AMD chips, and it's making them pick up off the motherboard. Like there's so many things they could talk about, and they're just sitting there like taking their titties out and sucking on chickens.
Yeah, I called in to ask about a video card. At least they were able to answer me a question about that 2 nights ago, so I give them credit for that. I do want to say
5090. I'm sorry.
Let me talk about the curse for a second, real quick. You know what show was able to survive the curse? It was Queens, and I think a lot of it had to do with this guy I know named Mike, who's a pretty entertaining guy, was able to help steer that show in the right direction, but.
Yeah.
Here's the same shit again. Here's the same fucking shit. Queens never talk about tech again. I got one small detail incorrectly off the top of my fucking head, motherfucker. You're the same dude that always told me never talk about cars. You'll know nothing about cars. You're so fat. You never worked on a car.
Do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see what Lizzo looks like?
I did it.
Yes, but Jordy, talk about whatever the fuck you want. Be as wrong as you want. I think it's entertaining when you're wrong. Damn, Ozempic works, huh?
Yeah, this is Lizzo.
And I am happy.
Hold the fuck up. Pause it. Like, why are we watching Lizzo if we're talking about if we can't have Mike on? Like, Lizzo's a fucking sex offender.
What?
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 You don't know about this? Like, she would like inappropriately grab her dancers, and she would flirt, and like she would like grab people's dicks and shit like that. Like, she has a whole sex offender thing.
Well, it's not like she's working with us. We're making fun of her. So
this is the second time you've caused problems.
For me?
Yeah. You brought up the mic thing. You made a big deal about the mic thing. Now you're making a big deal about the Lizzo thing. Now we're gonna get people.
I'm just saying we're holding a double standard here.
Now we're gonna get people in our Discord saying we can't talk about Lizzo. I cannot believe Local Live is supporting that pedo.
We're
great.
Discord, we will be always forever and forever allowed to be made fun.
But Lizzo does look great, by the way. She looks fantastic.
No, she don't. She look like somebody used to be fat. I don't know what that looks like. You look like a saggy fucking sack of potatoes.
Wings, you go. The show's yours. The show's yours. Go ahead.
Boogie, do you not see what you look like? Yeah, look at that fucking turkey leg right there, just flapping around the wind. Yeah, I bet if you jumped off your house, you probably take half a second faster to land because you get some glide.
That's what Lizzo looks like now.
Yeah, but not everybody has to be perfect, Boogie. There's sometimes personalities shine through. Sometimes what people can do for you shines through. People that pick you up.
I don't have a personality, so.
I'm just saying, do you know what you look like?
Now they're saying it in the chat. Can't believe Local Live is supporting Lizzo. Thank you, Wings.
I just don't I hate cancel culture, but I was saying it sarcastically. I hate cancel culture. It's like, who gives a fuck if somebody like got drunk when they were 18 and grabbed some girl's butt? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. And
I wouldn't do it. But it's not going to keep me awake. That sometimes
I was more. Remember that time that the Supreme Court judge, they were coming out and they brung all these things out of his claws. He's like, yeah, I was a frat guy. We drank beers. We did some things we shouldn't have done. And it's like, okay, like how's that determine how well this man is a judge of like content, character, or law at this point in his life?
Actually, I have a question. One's in chat. If you've never done anything that you regret, if you are the person who's never done anything that you regret, I'd like to see a one in chat. Most of us have. I think it's a very human experience. We've broken Keemstar. Keemstar is broken. This man is utterly broken.
Keemstar, we got a day off tomorrow, man. You gotta make it 30 more minutes. I think
We've
everybody
shattered
is.
this man.
I think everybody's had this fucking issue because it's like if you've been on the internet any kind of long period of time, like me and you, Boogie, we had to put most of our life on the internet. I mean, like my entire adult life has been on the internet. The vast majority of your adult life has been on the internet, and it's like people see every fuck up you have, and you're under a microscope at all times.
Yeah, and I brought that microscope closer because I wanted to live a public life in the hopes that people could learn from my mistakes and shit, but. Keem, are you going to be okay?
No.
What can I do to help?
No. This is a shitty situation. I can't even go through a docket without oh my God, why the fuck did we got Lizzie on there?
It was being facetious, right? Like I wasn't actually giving a fuck about it.
Maybe it was the wrong time for that or something. I don't know. But now I'm just
I don't give a
pissed
fuck
off.
about what
Now
Lizzo did.
I'm just
Fuck
shutting
Lizzo.
down. I'm shutting down. Go ahead, do the show.
Yeah, Jordy, it's what do you want to talk about, Jordy?
I love that I'm explaining how I can't make any decision without fucking half the audience wanting to kill me, and I'm trying to do the right thing and how tough this is, and I explain it. And then I try to get away from it multiple times by bringing up a docket, and it's like right away, oh, well, you can't have Lizzo on there. It's like that was like the fucking pushing point for me. So
Yeah,
now I'm just,
that's okay.
Now I'm done. So the show's yours. You guys figure it out. You guys
You know
figure
what,
it out.
Keem? 100%. You can walk off until it's time to redirect.
No, I'm going to sit here and watch the show live, the Wings and Boogie show.
Awesome. Okay. Let's check the subreddit. Let's see what's going on over there,
Let's
guys.
not check the subreddit. Let's talk about tech talk a little bit more here because I just find it so oblivious how they can't really find tech talk issues to talk about because Tronics
Yeah,
Fix
hey,
is
Rich
dying of
and
cancer
Jay,
right
I know
now.
you're watching. You need to be watching. I hope you're watching. Get your ass in here. I want to see what you guys have to say for yourself. You feel free to be mad at me for going in last night on you, but
RTU, I want to get you in here and see what you're saying about Becky that got her up here wanting to quit and shit.
No, I don't want to talk about Becky anymore.
Why don't you want to talk about Becky anymore? Becky is the hot spot for this fucking channel. Like Becky controls everything.
Over her.
Like it's just since John is left, nobody's working on Becky's house to be cleaned at this point because we don't have a fucking VP no more. What happened to 120 Hertz John?
Yep, she might have to clean it herself. Hey guys in Discord, tag Rich and Jay real quick. Let's see if we can get him here.
I will say this: I'm happy as fuck. I'm not driving fucking 14 hours or some shit right now to go clean that bitch's house. Though I am so happy I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
that was an L I was willing to take, but it's like, good Lord, I did not want to take that L.
What show do you like? The other ones. I told you, put a gun to your head. No, I put a gun to your head, and you have to pick another show in the Lolcow universe as the best one.
Watch every
besides
day?
this one. What would it be? No, you don't have to watch it every day. Just what's the one that you think is the best to watch?
I can give you three, but in a pretend order from best to worst.
Yeah.
It's going to be Queens, Rewind, and Tech Talk.
See, I liked watching Queens, and now it's gotten a little more too sour for me in the last couple weeks. I love Tina though. Rewind is the best show in my opinion by a lot. Tech Talk has so much potential. I'm looking forward to them ironing it out.
This makes no sense to me. You guys tell me in private, hey, we're talking about the other shows too much. All you guys talk about is the other shows.
Yeah. I'm trying to do some synergy today.
You don't want to talk about the docket?
I'm talking about some positivity.
You don't want to talk about the docket that we have? We have an entire docket that we're paying $2,000
I don't have
a
access
month
to the
for.
docket.
Okay.
I don't have the link.
Okay, but why do you guys want to talk about the other shows when you complain to me in private that all we do is talk about the other shows?
I never have.
I don't
The
get
audience
it.
has. I haven't.
I have.
I sure the fuck haven't.
I'm guilty of this hypocrite.
I understand vertical integration.
I got an idea. We could talk about the docket.
Yes, please. I would like that very much.
And we could talk about subjects that have absolutely nothing to do with PDF files. How about that?
Yes, please.
Okay. Here we go. DJ Academics has PDF file allegations. Here they are.
If Max said he wanted to try fucking a dude, would you let him fuck you?
No.
Why not?
Why not?
Yo, you can have.
So this is DJ Academics saying this to a little kid on stream.
Wait.
If I can't fuck you, I'm cutting you off.
No, yo. Suppose he's like, yo, bro. Listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
Bro,
What?
That is just. That is crazy.
Why do
I have
why do I
bad
get
take.
so much shit, dude? Why do I get so much shit? My shit is nothing as bad as that right there.
Because you let them.
That is DJ Academics inappropriately talking to a 15-year-old while on stream.
Jesus Christ. Can I have a bad take real quick? It's a terrible take. I'm beginning to think Fortnite's the new Minecraft. I think all of the bad people.
1989 super chatted $24.36. Lord Rush is now F-ing with me in Discord, timing me out, constantly mod
Talk
abuse.
to a different moderator and see if a different moderator agrees with you, buddy. Bro, I don't have time to look into Discord drama. I don't. That's why I have all these mods. Talk to a different moderator, buddy. I can't deal with this right now. I'm sorry. And Becky, if you're watching, which I know you are, this is why I lose my mind when you message me over nonsense and I get messages of, wah. This is why I don't have time to do this. Anyhow, moving on.
Why? How did they all get into one call in the first place? Like, how did this even happen?
Okay. So this is Ray's Discord. By the way, Ray is Tory Lanez's manager. So I know him. A bunch of FaZe knows him. Like knew him, right? So he invited me to the Discord, and I joined. For maybe a week or so. And then they were playing Fortnite. I asked if I could join. They said okay. I told them I'm live. They said okay, that's fine. Blah 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 blah.
They knew you were live and was still talking like that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Boogie, what was your opinion that you want to say? Did it get cut off?
Yeah, just that. You remember how Minecraft became a haven for like YouTubers who turned out to be very bad people without saying the word? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think Fortnite is becoming that way. I think we're gonna see a huge crop of Fortnite YouTubers.
$20. Boogie's getting too confident. Keem, remind him where his channel was when you saved his fat ass. Please keep putting everyone in their place. That's what the LolcowUniverse is supposed to be. Bring back Becky and Mike, Gnome.
Look, man. Look, Keem don't need to remind me of shit. Okay, look at this motherfucker. On my hands and knees, right here, right now. Thank you, brother, for everything you've done for us. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I'll never forget it. You don't have to humble me at all. I'm just trying to be a good entertainer. But right here on hands and knees whenever he wants.
Look, to speak on Boogie's point, as a person who's run Dromler and looked at all this, in the real world, predators go to the fucking playground. Want to know why? Because kids are there. Online, predators go to Minecraft servers and they go to Fortnite and all this other type of stuff because that's where the kids are at. Wherever kids are at online, you're going to find fucking predators. But yeah, I'm going to continue.
Jesus.
So imagine what happens when nobody's live.
Exactly. Holy shit.
But right, Ray was talking about getting clearance for Central C and for Kai to be on Central's album, the ad lib or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he asked me to private VOD after that, but he deleted the text. I could still show it though. Wait.
That's crazy. Let me see if I can move this forward to get more.
Or whatever. And you can have more streams with us in the future, I promise. I do not want that.
Yeah, no.
Damn. All right, we've heard enough.
Yeah, DJ Academic's getting big canceled though. Like I'm over here looking, it's on everywhere.
Yeah.
Good. And him.
So he responded. He responded to this, and apparently he's crashing out on stream. Let me turn the volume down because it's pretty loud. But here's DJ Academics responding to all this.
Like, I swear to God, and I never swear to God, I never need to be on Kai, Max, Aiden, nobody's stream. I don't need none of nobody who stream. I got my own thing going on. The fuck? So when I see this shit pissed me off. I'm like, bro, I'm over here fucking with these, supporting them.
What the fuck just happened? You guys see my lights turn on?
No, what the fuck was that?
I did see him, yeah.
As soon as he hit the table and it went ding, my lights turned on.
What the fuck would cause that? Do you have like Alexa? What would even Alexa wouldn't do that? What the fuck?
I got headphones on. I'm gonna play it from the beginning, see if it happens again. 1 minute.
Swear to God, and I never swear to God, I never need to be on Kai, Max, Aiden, nobody's stream. I don't need none of nobody who stream. I got my own thing going on. The fuck?
Nope, it didn't happen. I don't know. Anyhow,
what if it's
that man is struggling not to say the N-word right now, though. You could tell like he wants to say it so bad.
I'm gonna continue the clip while I turn this off.
When I see this shit piss me off. I'm like, bro, I'm over here fucking with these, supporting them. Yo, I told Ray today, I said, bro, I almost hit Grant and said, bro, yo, fuck that. No more Max clips on my page. I'm supporting these, and he's kicking my back in. I get nothing from it. I don't benefit if Max go up. I don't benefit if Aiden. Bro, I support them because I like these guys. I support them because I'm in the streaming community. I want them to go up. Matter of fact, you know, and I off like,
bro, Crash Out Central.
Yeah. Good.
Good. Love Laugh super chatted $20.63. You see that kid? He 15. Same age Mike hooked up with. You guys see now why people are upset. After the fact, everyone is soft, but if we watched clips on what went down in those years, what Mike did, no one would associate him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a good point.
But he's already been canceled, bud. He's already been canceled.
But my experience is I didn't see him then. And I'm on record saying if I knew him then, I'd beat his ass.
Amen.
When I met him and Bridget were already together for a decade. A decade. Anyhow, Brandon Buckingham saying, hey, academics, heard you like little boys. You fat drunk bitch. So,
BB_ Phil super chatted $20.63. Please don't cut into Rich's personality too hard. He loves to jiggle his chest for our entertainment and has already stated that he'll just take the fines issued for mentioning DSP. This is just who Rich is as an entertainer.
Yeah. I mean, I can jiggle my titties too.
Zane super chatted $20. Boogie, you blame Becky, but you forgot you let a curse free and it canceled Mike. Now you passed it on. Now it's on Keem and the lights are a sign. Better call Chris Chan or a priest.
Oh my God.
You have Playboy Cardi cutting ties with DJ Academics. So there's that. And then also the main one's coming up. The main one is coming up. So just wait for it. Here's Playboy Max.
No, I'm not going through this shit. I'm not. Because these clips are nasty. It's bad work, nasty work. And today's a great stream, and I'm not bringing it down with this weird energy. This shit is very weird. I talked to Nora. Nora is good.
So he's done with Ack. Let's see. Here's
Does academics actually address this at all? Like, I've seen him crying about other people addressing it, but has he said anything about it?
Then I watched the other thing in between, and then I wash it off.
Do you bend over to rinse your ass?
No, I just do it normal.
Then you have suds in your ass right now. You have to bend over.
Oh, shit. So other people are saying that this dude is now... Oh, this is academics saying this. So academics said, hey, Black Boy Max or whatever is facing backlash for asking 11-year-old Discord moderator how he likes to clean his asshole. So this is academics clapping back. Let's see if Ack said anything.
That's 15, nigga. You're not gonna ask. So you're gonna shut your mouth until he's 18 to ask him if he has a girl or he's done something, nigga. What the fuck? What the fuck? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Imagine you had a little man's. All these years you could have asked this nigga, yo, what you was getting into, and then you find out, nigga, 19, he was fucking niggas.
I'm just lost now. So let me go back to my docket.
And see, what I think he's doing there is he's trying to state that you're not. I don't want to reach onto it.
Yeah. Let's hear what she has to say.
I think what AK needs to realize, what he did is absolutely fucking disgusting. You really can't excuse that behavior. And after watching all those clips, I really came to the conclusion he does not give a fuck about Noor. You're asking, why is that? What made you what gave you that conclusion, Connie? After hours of watching this bullshit, not a single apology directed to Noor, the person he harassed. That's so fucking pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I cannot believe my fucking ears. I cannot sit through those clips without actually physically cringing. I think a lot of the streamers that are talking to him are being way too nice to him. Okay?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You won't want to get him on my show.
Now, here's
let me get him.
Here's the most important thing, okay? Everybody knows that DJ Academics is a Drake fanboy, okay?
Makes sense.
During Kendrick Lamar, it makes sense. During Kendrick Lamar and the Drake beef, Academics was only going with Drake, defending Drake. He was riding Drake at his own detriment, because when everyone went over to Kendrick's side, Ak got a lot of heat. So that made Kendrick even talk shit on DJ Academics, right? Well, now Kendrick is saying this. When Kendrick Lamar said, I can see the vibes on AK, even if he looked compromised. Let's peel the layers back. This is exactly what I meant. Ak is a fucking creep that should never have a platform. Make a dick-sucking joke to a 15-year-old boy is weird as fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the dick-sucking joke. I heard him wanting to be up in that boy's ass, though. That's what I heard.
So, yeah. People are saying Kendrick Lamar was right about the DJ Academic rap lyric.
So it's official that DJ Academics is going to be part of the OVO crew?
Probably now. He's done his initiation.
Oh my! I don't see that, man. The first thing I thought about is like, see, I told y'all motherfuckers, 15 and 18 is a huge gap, but at the same time, it's like, who looks at that? When I look at that kid, I see like, that's a youngin', right? That's a dude I have to give money to go on like field trips for, right? That is such a kid. He's innocent. He doesn't know all this world, and you're over here talking this raunchy shit to him. And it's not even like Call of Duty raunchy shit, like, oh, I fucked your mom or some shit like that. You're talking like intimate details about like, you're over here almost having like an erotica on fucking Fortnite. And it's cringe as hell.
And when they said the kid was 15, I was shocked because he looks like a 13-year-old. He looks young as hell, you know?
Yeah, dude, 15s do look young. That's almost prepubescent. That's right there above the line.
Anyhow, one story that's been very popular over the last year are these alien mummies. Do you guys know about this?
I don't know, but that motherfucker got some big ass feet, though. Maybe he's Bigfoot.
So alien
Look at them damn
mummies,
feet.
alien mummies have been found in South America, and this has been ongoing for a while. A lot of people say they're fake. A lot of other, like some scientists said they were fake. Some scientists said they are real. And it's like this ongoing debate. And we're never going to get the fucking truth on this shit. Well, check some of this out. Here's one of the mummies right here. They found a bunch of alien mummies. A bunch.
Wants us to be real.
It's not an alien, though. I mean, if you go back and look, the alien's got titties. That makes it a mammal. That's a human.
I mean, it looks like a gray, and the grays could be mammals.
Are you saying aliens can't have
titties?
Boobs?
Well, I'm just saying, like, is it more likely a chance that an alien's going to come from another planet with mammaries, or like?
Yeah, this one's got hair too. You see the hair on the back of the neck? That's weird.
Yeah,
I never thought of the grays.
That's like that's like a mummified midget female. And look at the skeletal structure.
Well,
it's human.
Yeah, that looks like one of those monks.
Did you see its feet though? I don't know.
Yeah, it's got big ass feet. It wears like a size 18, son. It's gonna cost a little bit to get the Jordans. I feel you, but like that's a human
with those feet.
You know, it once if you mummify the feet and a lot of that skin peels away or something,
They
maybe.
have 3 toes. What do you?
Let me look up the skeletal structure of a foot.
And these were the other mummies that they found in Mexico. These are the ones that are heavily debated.
Yeah, see, that one always looked fake to me. I have seen this one.
No, I'm not a big alien guy, but I've always felt like if aliens were real, the Greys would be the aliens that would be real. Because like that's the one of the things that's been most consistently over the last 100 years is everybody always talks about the Greys.
Yeah. So the Greys are the bad guys. And in fact, one of the things that has happened is the human DNA has been polluted by the Greys. One of the reasons we're not as spiritual as we need to be, and why we're not on Christ consciousness yet, is because the Greys have manipulated us in our history, and both our DNA and our history.
They're both fakes. Both of those skeletons are fakes, but like the vast majority of that first skeleton was human, and maybe like you had elongated the bone and stuff like that. But like I don't know if you ever seen like the pharaohs of Egypt. Like there used to be a thing in Egypt for like a sign of beauty is they'd shave the women's head, and they would like slowly shape their head with like bands as they're a child, so their head grows into almost like a cone. You ever seen this?
No.
Like you can look it up where like women's head would grow into like a cone, and like it's legitimate. So, but it looks almost alien. And like,
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the Ripley's Believe It or Not stuff where they elongate the neck, they elongate different body parts and stuff. So it's definitely possible, especially when you're still young and your bones are like forming and shit. And it's still like locking into place. But I don't know, man. Some of these alien stuff it's so fucking alien.
I'm gonna send you a Reddit link here in the voice chat. This is what I'm talking about with the head. And like I look at that as like this person could easily have had his feet elongated, or he could have had like something happen after death where they actually made his feet longer for like some type of ritual.
Let me bring this up.
He's obviously mummified. Like if you look at it, like the skin and everything is mummified, but like the skeletal underneath is human.
But this is completely different.
Yeah. But he's just saying that some of the corpses you find might end up just being body modification.
Guys, we only have like 9 minutes left, and I really want to talk about Trump fucking going at it with the LA mayor. Have you guys know about this?
No, I would like to see it.
Okay, so Trump is at a press conference with the mayor of fucking LA, and he calls her out to her face. Because everybody knows, like, I think we can all agree, one in the chats if you agree, that the governor of California and the mayor of LA pretty fucked up bad. This is their state that they allowed to get fucking burnt down, you know? So this is how this goes. This is fucking great.
Fast as we can, but we want you to be safe. We want you to be back in your homes immediately.
But the people are willing to clean out their own debris. It doesn't cost a lot.
Yes, and they can.
You should let them do it, because by the time you hire contractors, it's going to be 2 years.
If a family,
the people are willing to get a dumpster and do it themselves and clean it out,
and they can.
There's not that much left. It's all incinerated.
That's right.
And you know, it's just going to take a long time if you do. You can do some of it, but a lot of these people. I know that guy right there that's talking. I know my people. You'll be on that thing tonight, throwing the stuff away, and your site it'll look perfect within 24 hours, and that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to wait around for 7 months till the city hires some demolition contract that's going to charge him $25,000 to do his lot. Yeah. I think you have emergency powers just like I do, and I'm exercising my emergency powers. You have to exercise them also.
I did exercise them.
Because you have a very powerful emergency power, and you can do everything within 24 hours.
Yes. And if individuals want to clear out their property, they can.
But they can't.
Well, yes, but you know that you will be able to go back soon.
Mr. President.
We think within a week.
That's a long time, a week. I'll be honest. To me, everyone's standing in front of their house. They want to go to work, and they're not allowed to do it.
And the most important thing is for people
time.
to be safe.
They're safe. They're safe. You know what? They're not safe. They're not safe now. They're going to be much safer. A week is actually a long time, the way I look at it. I watched hundreds of people standing in front of their lots, and they're not allowed to go in. It's all burned. It's gone. It's done. Nothing's going to happen to it. It's not going to burn anymore. There's nothing to burn. There's almost nothing to burn. And they want to go in. The people are all over the place. They're standing. And I say, why aren't you going in? We're trying to get a permit. And the permit's going to take them. Everybody said 18 months. You said 18 months. You said.
I got to stop it there. Could you imagine your fucking house burns down because of your local government fucking up and not doing the right things? And then after it burns down, you can't even see your ruins and what's left because you need a fucking permit to do it on your own fucking property. I would never, ever, ever want to live in fucking LA or California. Fuck that, dude. That is insanity. That is government run amok. Fuck that shit.
Did you see how she was trying to play it off? Oh, they can. Oh, in a week. I'm sorry, in a week they can. Like, why can't they do it right now? It's their fucking property. They own that piece of property. They pay property taxes on that property. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do with that property. Why do they need your permission for it?
That is
it's your fault that their house is burnt down. You should be paying for the property to be cleared.
That is.
I'm a left wingist, but I'm gonna say this: Trump has been catching nothing but W since he got in the office. Like it's been like what 5 days.
I have one complaint about Trump. He, for whatever reason, did not get around to signing at least publicly, the executive order to release the MLK stuff. He did the JFK, but it looks like publicly he didn't sign the MLK stuff, and I really want to know what happened there too.
Well, fuck that. But you know what else he did? He cut off funding for Israel and fucking Ukraine. Good.
I only have time for one more clip. This is him going after insurance.
Before the structural engineer even came out in order to get our flood payout, and to me that was.
This is North Carolina, by the way.
Insurance company been responsive or not really? Not so much. You know, again. I'm hoping so, and we need some assistance with that. We reached out to an attorney.
What's the name of the insurance company?
North Carolina Farm Bureau.
You got to move it, right?
Yep.
That's terrible.
That's what we're after here. So,
dude, people are thinking that Trump's going to start going after these insurance companies because this happens all the
Good.
time. There's a fucking natural disaster. Everybody in the area loses everything. The insurance companies are on the hook for billions of dollars, and then they make up excuses on why they don't have to pay it, bro. Like, this has happened over and over again. It'd be nice to have a fucking, leaders that fucking do something about this shit.
I don't know what the tariffs are going to look like and what the fallout of the tariffs are going to be, but from the first 5 days of Trump being in office, he has done more than Joe Biden did in 4 years. I'm just saying, as an American, I just feel like Trump in 5 days has done more than Biden did in 4 years.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I still say that he might not be a great president in the end. We'll have to see how it all turns out. But yeah, he's moving quick. He's getting shit done.
So there's a rule when the head of whatever the Justice Department, the head of the Justice Department comes in, they have to wait 90 days before they can fire anyone. Trump went in and fired everyone right away because they found a loophole. The person hasn't been confirmed yet. So it's still the acting one, right? That has been there for 90 days. So they're firing all these Biden people in the FBI and the Justice Department. Like it's like insane.
And
bro.
if they can't fire them, they just put them on paid leave until they can fire them.
Yeah,
and put people in their place.
He's actually draining the fucking swamp. It's crazy. He's got rid of judges and stuff. Like it is wild, dude. But anyhow,
I just hope he replaces everybody with competent people. Some of his choices have been wild. So I hope in the end it turns out to be the right people he replaces it with.
Mike sent us a message, just so you know. It's on your text, but
I want to say this. Remember, it's our day off tomorrow.
Yeah, I need a day off. I will not be here tomorrow. There will not be any Local Live tomorrow. I am taking Brantley on a date. I love you, baby.
Yeah, I got a date planned for Kelly already. I just don't want to make sure that we're not working.
Final words. Go ahead.
What a rough week it has been, but we got through it together, boys. I'm glad we got through it.
Wings?
Mike, sorry. I didn't want it to be like this. I felt like I had to do what I had to do. And fuck Becky.
All right. See you guys.
See you guys.
All right. That's the end of the show. It's been a complete shit show. I know. Everyone hates me no matter what I do. I get it. Felt like I had to make this call. And now that this shit show is over with, now you're going on to another shit show. Because Becky's back with Tina. Tina's upset about a lot of stuff. Now that Mike is gone, Becky is upset about a lot of stuff. She literally quit yesterday and got exposed as a prostitute. So go have fun with that show.